What's up, guys? Day 28. I got all this, plated, shielded, whatever. 12 gauge in there. Got to use some of that for random spots that are going to be exposed, kind of give it that industrial look. But more or less, I'm using it because it was given to me. And also this, I got the cable for the jumpers on the solar. That's 1 auger. So that's the real deal. It don't get no better than that for battery. So I got a whole bunch of that. It's going to be plenty enough to jump all the batteries. I also ordered the battery terminals, the gold-plated battery terminals. Not because I wanted gold-plated, but because that's just what seems to be in the audio industry. So I found 1 AUG battery terminals. So I ordered 8 of those. I got a whole bunch of stuff. I'm about to hinge this bench right now. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of like on-off breakers. This is for the shower. This hole saws. This is just random stuff for my brother. He gave me all these hole saws I already had, but he gave me those. This is 4. This is 3. He gave me all this stuff. He gave me that. That's enough to do my. That's enough to run my my inverter, or one of those for my inverter. That's going to be for the batteries. That's going to be for random like LED lighting and things like that. Yeah, so he gave me a whole bunch of like brackets. He gave me these things, on-off breaker boxes. Outdoor for underneath the bus. Weatherproof electrical boxes. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff. This is for the side of the bus. It's like a weatherproof box, and I didn't buy any of that stuff. My brother gave it to me. He gave me a whole bunch of like brackets, and this is all like brand new stuff that he has like left over from jobs. Zip ties. I didn't even really know it. A whole bunch of stuff. Wire connectors, junction boxes. Outlet plates. Yeah, so you see I started finishing off this kitchen counter. Coming out fantastic. I mean, in the beginning, when you really start doing this stuff, this is when you get to the point where all that level and plumb stuff really matters. In the beginning, like this looked like a bunch of like random like 2x4s. The same with this stuff. But now as you get to it and you actually see the hallway forming, this is when being level and plumb is like crucial, because you'll see it. If this thing wasn't done right from the beginning, you'd look down the walls and the walls would be like, the boards would be wavy and leaning. So now you just go right down the wall. If you see that, just go straight down. It's rock solid, plumb, everything's level. This is coming out great. You see I started trimming it out on the bottom. Finished off that's about to get closed up right now. I'm trying to clean this stuff off, but yeah, I gotta resand everything. I started getting it dirty and chipping it up, but here's the side. I paneled that off, trimmed it out. Bathroom area, I finished that top piece. I have the box in there. That's the wheel well. I'm leaving this open just for like random storage. I'm actually gonna put a lid on it. Only reason it kind of looks like weird like that, but the wheel well is already taking up so much space, and like most people, I was even going to just go all the way over to the wall. But you know what? In a skoolie, I mean, like that doesn't seem like it's usable space, but it actually is. So to block that off is like, I was like, you know what? I'll put a little hatch on it with some hinges here. Composting toilet paper here. You can use it to store toilet brushes or cleaners out of the way, instead of getting rid of it and just boxing it off and having it be dead space. So yeah, I left that like that. I'm gonna make it like some random like bathroom cleaning supplies that can go in there or something. But so you can see like up here is like a box. I kind of boxed this off. You can see it's boxed off. And I was going to do like racks on this side, but on this side, I'm actually going to. So this is what I was talking about for this wall. There's going to be racks on one side and racks on the other. So in like when you have a wall like this and it's studded out, instead of putting a sheet on one side and then a sheet on the other side and having all that inside is like dead space. It's hot. It's wasted space. What I'm gonna do is it's gonna be walled off like this, and then there's gonna be racks and things like this on this side. And then as you can see, like when it goes up, you can box them off like this. So it's boxed off. And then if you come around to the other side, it's a rack on the other side. So you have a wall, one wall, and you can have a rack here with like a nice little rope hanging across and store little jars and trinkets or whatever. And then, you know, it's not really taking up any space because you just come over here, it's just in there. So you have a rack on this side and then racks on this side. You can do that with any wall that you're doing, you can do that with. You don't have to make the walls all wasted space. So that's what I'm doing in here. That's why I haven't touched this yet. Basically, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put a shelf right here. I'm going to box it off real nice on the other side. And it looks a little like, you know, this is the rough area. You know, as you can see, like this looked like crap too. But when you start doing the paneling and the trims, that's when things start to pull together. So this thing just looked like a heap of 2x3s the other day. And now, like, if you look at it, you could see that thing's going to be awesome. It's going to be beautiful. When it's done, it's going to be nice and two-tone, a wood trims, a nice stained top. It's going to be amazing looking. So yeah, this is the same way. It's, you know, you just build what you want. Like you get your stuff in there, get with all the little random stuff. I mean, obviously it has to be framed properly. It can't be like, you know, popsicle sticks glued together. But just you can utilize different parts of your frame for different things. So I'm gonna do that same thing here. I'm gonna stud that piece out. This is gonna be a little shelf or maybe because this is in the bathroom, so it'll be like random bathroom stuff. And then the other side, you know, there'll be like, this will be paneled because there's going to be a shelf on there. So there'll be a nice like decoration or something on this side or something useful. And then all shelves on that side. And then you won't even know it's 2x4 or 2x3s because this will be paneled off. It'll all be trimmed out. It'll be painted. It'll be primed first, then painted, and all the nice whatever you're going to paint the walls with, or if you're going to lay wood planking on the walls or whatever, staining this, or so maybe you could sand it down and polyurethane it. You know, that's not what I'm doing, but I mean, you could do whatever you want. So yeah, that's how I'm using the walls. So then after I did this today, I did the kitchen counter, and then you can see in here, this is going to be the pantry area I was telling you about. So it'll be, this one board isn't in yet. I just threw that up there. But yeah, that's going to be the pantry area. You can see where that's going to be like a little nice little cut in. There'll be the doors in here, a whole bunch of racks. And yeah, it'll be a nice little pantry. Shower, didn't touch that today. I went to Home Depot and got more wood and stuff, so I ended up doing like a whole bunch of that. Yeah, the kitchen table and all that stuff. So yeah, it's coming together. It's coming together, guys. So I'm about to hinge this stuff, and then yeah, I'm gonna clean up a little bit, and then you know, tomorrow's another day, but this is day 28, I think. 28, yeah. Yeah, it's starting to look good. All right, guys.